everybody. I'm going to be working on this one here. And the only thing I'm using is these 3 watercolor pencils. Aqua Blue, Indigo Blue, and Mykonos Blue. I don't know. But anyway, that's the only 3 colors I'm going to use in this. So I'm going to start by filling all of it in.
Mommy, can you pause that?
I just started it. It's okay. What you need? Are you still worried? Okay. Okay. Where was I? Kimberly needed me for a moment. She's worried about going to the dentist. She may have to have dental surgery. I'm not looking forward to that. At all. I don't know how well I'm going to do this part. I'm hoping that I finish this. I believe I will. I don't think it'll take me much longer. I'm going to start focusing on it, and then I'll get back to my dogwood tree. I'll do it after I finish. I was watching Fathering Autism. I watch them pretty regular. And they were at a restaurant. And the people that worked at the restaurant were singing happy birthday to someone. And had like tambourines and stuff. And it was really loud. I mean, Abby's, she's got autism. And, oh, she was into it. Like, she was having the time of her life. But I learned that when you have autism, if you get wound up tight like that, sometimes it's really, really hard to wind back down. So like a typical person, they know once it's happy birthday's over and done, they calm down and go back about their business. But someone with autism doesn't necessarily have that luxury. They don't know how to wind themselves down. I've learned a lot about autism from that channel. I can't imagine having autism. And having to experience overstimulation. Ooh, it must be exhausting. But boy, she was having a good time though. I've never really had the experience of being around someone a whole lot other than my little cousin with high functioning. I think is that what you say is like the high functioning autism? But anyway, I've usually just seen like on video and stuff more of the nonverbal and stuff. I haven't seen much of the functioning autism. It's not really shown, or that I could find anyway. Not really looked either. I think talking about it has made me curious enough. I think I'm going to go look about it, like high functioning autism. I've heard that girls and women are less likely to get diagnosed with autism because they mask their symptoms better than boys do. I've heard that quite frequently. Let's see here. I finally made it to 300 views on my channel. I like that. I forgot to look and see how many subscribers I've got. Last time I looked, it was 8. I'm happy with that because I'm just starting. And Beans Color With Me, she got me to doing this. I love watching hers. There is not too many channels that I can watch that does music. I'm not real big on the music, but I don't mind her channel. I like her channel. She's very friendly. I like her. She was one of the very first people to be nice to me here on YouTube. Other than Zucchini Kitty, well, of course, I had a question for her, and she answered me. And I appreciated that. She's really nice, too. But I'm not doing this to blow up, and be famous or nothing. That's almost silly sounding. But I like the idea of having friends on here. I hope that things like that are formed, like, friendships. That'll be nice, because it being the pandemic, we don't get to go out with people. Oops. This is just the first layer. I'm just laying down some color. And then I'm going to use the other colors to make designs and stuff. And different things. I always make my videos, and I try to, like, in the mind of what I like to watch it. And when I watch it back to edit and all that, if I don't like it, which I haven't. Alright, I'm going to have to readjust here. My battery died. I had to change my battery in my camera. I finally found some budget-friendly batteries for my camera, because before I found those, the one that like is stock for it, it was like $40, and I was gonna pay that, but I was only gonna be able to get one. But I found them for $8 a piece, so I got me 2 more. And they working great. They fit in my charger and everything. It was getting frustrating when I would try to make multiple videos. When my battery ran out, I couldn't make another video because I had no other battery. I'm sorry that my content hasn't been very consistent here lately. We've got a lot going on. You know, for main thing is school. We actually homeschool. We don't do public school at home. A couple years ago, we had to start homeschooling Kimberly because of health issues that she has. She's just not consistent enough to go to school. And it's just easier to teach her at home. Oh, she's always been really smart. Like, honor roll. All her teachers loved her. I won't get started on the school when we had to move. That's a bit personal. But anyway, she's been struggling. She's been struggling a lot with her, thyroid condition. And it just messes with her hormones. And she's already becoming a teenager. She's 11. So it's been rough on her. That, and then stomach migraines on top of that. Them things put her down. I thank God that we do homeschool her, because I don't think she would be, behind, because when we took her out of school, she was behind. She was going into the 4th grade and didn't know anything on a 3rd grade level. It was sad. So basically, for our first school year, for 4th grade. I had to start her off on 3rd. But she's caught up now. What you doing, baby? Oh! That was noisy.
Let's just act like that did not happen.
It's okay, I'll get it up. 'Cause that's a lot of noise. Okay.
I'm still kind of worried about me getting braces so early because of the stupid tooth coming in. And look. And look.
You have too many teeth. I'll call the dentist tomorrow. I'll call tomorrow.
I wish I could just.
I wish they could see you tomorrow.
But that ain't gonna happen. It's probably gonna have to wait for like 2 months.
No, I don't think.
Busy.
No, I don't think it'll take that long.
Maybe about like 2 weeks.
I don't know.
That's what
I'll
I'm
call and
hoping
tell them
for.
what's going on.
Okay.
I'll call and tell them what's going on. We'll get you in.
I thought you were talking to. I thought you were talking to Sissy.
No, I'm talking to them.
And then I realized, oh, she's recording.
Yeah, it's okay. You know I don't mind.
I think I'm catching up on math.
You are. You're doing real good. And now we're into
Pre-algebra.
pre-algebra. She's learning how to, well, you're learning the terms, like, and you're learning new symbols. You're learning all the stuff that you need to know how to work,
Like decimals.
and fractions and stuff. Like, instead of a X for a multiplication symbol, now it's a dot. Or in parentheses, which you'll learn that tomorrow. We're going to go on parentheses tomorrow.
Okay.
Yay. But
And
you do well with other math, I guess, because it's set up different.
now used to, I would throw a fit.
Yes, you would.
Like, I would cry, and then the next minute I would scream, and then the next minute I would be writing, and then the next minute I would be mad, tearing up the paper and everything.
And I'd be upset, but I never lost my temper with her. Alright, uh-oh. I moved my paper.
Whoops.
I bet you I just colored with that all messed up. Wonderful. Sorry, I'm
Look like
thirsty.
it.
No, my paper was in the wrong spot. I hope that I didn't just mess that up. I'm sorry if I did. Alright, time to get my water.
And there's a tooth coming through on my 2 front teeth. My left one is like, it has a white spot, so that means there's a tooth coming in. And also the bottom teeth right beside how do I explain? The teeth that you smile with,
Your canines.
my canines, they're also, I think there's 2 teeth coming up
Yeah,
right in front of my canines.
we'll take you to the dentist and get it figured out.
Please tell me that I ain't got to go under surgery.
You probably will, but it'll be okay. You got a good dentist, orthodontist.
Butterscotch.
I'm basically doing like a wash over as a background. Gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna go over it with gel pens.
Butterscotch.
She's trying to sleep sitting up.
No, she. I guess she was looking at my shadows.
Alright, that looks pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to take this blue sparkly gel pen. I'm going to outline all of this now that the watercolor has dried. It warped the paper a little bit, but not bad. So now I get to go on every line. And trace it. Okay. Make sure that's tight. I've got a fairly steady hand. I can't wait till all this cold weather goes away. I am itching to plant something. I want to put my garden out. I've still got my winter garden. Had to cover it back up. But I've got tomato plants. I've got like 3 different types of tomatoes. I've got cantaloupe, Brussels sprouts, apple trees, apple seeds. And oh gosh, what else? Corn. Okay, I'll be right back. I've got to pause this. Okay, I'm back. Back to outlining. Oop, don't be blurry. Okay, my heater is doing something wonky. And then I figured out what it was. The little thermostat piece that you hang for the temperature had fallen to the floor. So the heater was just going crazy. Kind of scared me at first. I didn't know what was going on. It was running full throttle. Oops. That's the first time I really got off the line. Oh, but like I was saying, let's see. I've got beefsteak tomatoes. Those are tomatoes that can basically grow up to 2 pounds each. See, then I've got just small tomatoes, grape tomatoes, then I've got, let's see, what else? Without looking at my planner, it's hard for me to remember everything. Oh yeah, red, orange, yellow, green bell peppers, just a mixture. And cantaloupe, and I'm gonna try to start some apple seeds. See how that goes. And even though I had Brussels sprouts in my winter garden, I'm still gonna start more. And then I got yellow crookneck squash that I'm gonna be directly planting. I'm not gonna start them. I've heard that they do better if you just directly plant them. So I think that's the only thing. Well, and cucumbers. I started some cucumbers, but I'm also going to direct sow some too. Okay, my heater is just acting all kinds of crazy. No, it's set. I don't know. Ooh, that's pretty. I hope you can see the sparkle. Yeah, you can see the sparkle a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to take, I think what I'm going to do is take this really, really dark blue. Wait a minute, let's see, what's this color? Let's use this one. I'm going to draw a puzzle piece. Okay, let's do a flat side. Then we'll draw that. And draw the inner circle part. not very good at puzzle pieces. Alright, and then I'm going to take this lighter blue. I think it's lighter, yep. Outline right in between it. There we go. And then, let's see. Take my little blue here, blue marker, get the middle. There we go. I believe that'll work. Yeah, I'm done with that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't normally ask for that, but something just hit me to say it. But anyway, that's not that important to me. What's important to me is the coloring community, because it's so nice and no drama. It's just, I like the coloring community. But once again, I appreciate you guys for watching me. Check out my Instagram. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.